Actually, the most interesting art of any kind, in almost any form, is hybrid.
Why is this important? Because when you think about 21st century learning skills, you look at the words: leadership, collaboration, creativity.
Someday, baby, when the river runs free, it's gonna carry that water.
There's a symbiosis in nature, and there's a symbiosis in the computer system. So they're a lot alike. So I always advise young people, kind of, if you're going to sort of invent with new architecture, you should be doing invisible architecture if you really want to know what's progressive.
We've had really tricky projects where we've worked in communities where all communication, sometimes between blacks and whites, have shut down, sometimes between Irish kids and Puerto Rican kids, sometimes between a methadone clinic and a community that didn't want the clinic there. You know, we've had, at times, projects that have stirred up tremendous acrimony and have been, you know, there's been a divisive thing going on in the community that we've had to deal with, and I feel like that's okay. We welcome that challenge. Because I think if you're not walking in territory that's complex, then you're not really doing your job.
Something that systems people say, you know, if you can create that node where you're always learning sideways, learning vertically, learning this way, learning that way.
To me, the primary problem with design education is it has become this packaged deal that you learn all this stuff and you go out in the world and do it. And it's a theme and variations as opposed to conceptual thinking. So that would be my critique in a summary. I mean, if it's going to make a summary of the thing.
Design is a process of failing over and over and over and then getting it right.
I think design intelligence begins by breaking down those walls to understand how things are oriented in a 3- or 4-dimensional world that we live in which there are no disciplines, there are no boundaries. And most of the world we now understand is kind of a flow. The question depends on the time scale one sees.
Really, that's where the sustainability area really is. It's always on the edge. It's always between things. And you've got to actually be able to weave that all together continuously. Otherwise, you're not going to get to that next level.